This is the video lesson for Sad But True, a good advanced higher guitar piece. I thought it was higher, but it's actually advanced higher, which is quite cool. It's definitely one of the easier ones you can go for. It's really good if you're liking metal. We're going to start off. I just dropped my plectrum. We're going to start off with some power chords and some riffs. We're at fortissimo immediately. So super fast, it's super loud, sorry, it's not fast at all, super loud. I'm going to play you the first part and just talk my way through it. So it's going to be an A power chord. So just talking my way through that part, it's an A power chord and then 3 palm muted power chords. Palm muting, obviously, you're putting your palm right at the back of the bridge and you're going to go. Then we're going up to a B flat, which is 1 3 3 on the A, the D, and the G strings. And then you're going back to an A5, and then your little riff is 7 6 5 on the D string. And then you're going to be hammering on and pulling off 3 to 5 on the D string a lot. It says semi-quavers, but really you can be pretty much playing them as fast as you can to try and get that tempo. And you're going to repeat that. And on the repeat, instead of doing the semi-quavers, you're going to hit a power chord on an F, but it's on the 3-5 on the D and the G strings instead. Right after that, we're going to go 2 3 4 1. Da da ga da ga, da da ga da ga is our rhythm there, and these are dead notes. Cool. That's the next 3-4 lines of the guitar part. It's not too bad actually. It's power chords, an E5 power chord, which is just 0 and 2 on the 2 thickest strings. There's some palm muting there. You've got this little riff. I'll talk my way through that. You play a 5 on the A string, then you pull it off to a 0 immediately. Then you play a 1 on the A string and you pull it off to a 0. And then you play a 3 on the E string and you pull it off to a 0. Add that together. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Some little variations there, but it's all on the music. It's not too hard to follow either, as long as you're counting to beat 3 and then you're playing your next part. The next part is a little bit more difficult. Now, on page 2, at line 3, there should be a repeat at the end of that line. So this line you do twice. I'm going to play you it just now. Lots of zeros here, just read your music and try and follow the palm muting as best you can. Here we go. So that was line 3 of page 2, and you have to do that line twice. On my version of the little photocopies missed out the repeat sign at the end of that line. Just letting you know you've got to do it twice. These next 2 lines on page 2 are from experience the harder of all of the lines in the song, just because of the speed of which they're moving. There's some palm mutes, there's some semiquavers in there as well, which are nice and hard. It's mostly just trying to remember it, to be honest. I'll play you the first bar and then we'll maybe talk through it. And actually, if you just learn it bar by bar, it would probably be easiest. That was just double palm mute on the lowest string. And then I'm using my third finger pad to play over 3 and 3 on the A and the D strings. And then play that twice and then onto a 0. So 3 3 3 3 0 0. Then we're going to play 3 2. So, and then our last 3 open notes are, the next bar goes like this. Nearly the exact same, except rather than going to 2 2, you go to a 0 2 instead. And that's an A5 sort of feel. I'll play you that one more time a little bit slowly. So it's double 0, double 3, onto the 0, and then 3 onto 0 2. As you can see on my left hand here, I've got 0 and 2, and then da da da. I'll play both those bars together now. Now the next bar is probably the hardest little one. It's going to go. That's definitely the hardest one. So it's going to go 2 A's palm muted on the A string, then 2 A5s semiquavers onto a G on the thickest string. So that's 0 2 0 2, and then onto the 3 on the thickest string. You're going to go back to 0 2 on the A and the D string, then to a power chord G, then bass note only, then 2 power chords, triplet on the C power chord, which is 3 and 5 on the A and D strings, and then we've got our dead note little passage onto page 3. I'm 8 minutes in already. We'll see if we can get this under 12, maybe. Page 3 starts the same as our normal riff. There's a different fill there at the end of that bar. It goes 0 3 on the thickest string, 0 1 0 on the A string, and then back to 3 on the thickest string. Overall. Now this next line is really quite simple. I like it a lot. It's very fun, but it's very, very simple. It's 7 6 5 2 on the D string. There's a lot of vibrato on that too, especially on the record, but also on the page, so you really got to try and make the most of that vibrato. Now you're going to go 7 6 5 3. Again, keep up that vibrato. First one again. Now the next one is going to go 7 6 5 3, and then move to the B string and play 5 4 3. Now we're going to play part of an A5 power chord, which is 2 2 on the G and the D strings. We're going to repeat that little 5 4 3 phrase. We're going to go to a B flat power chord. Now this is 5 0 4 0 3 0 on our B string, and then 2 2, 5 0 4 0 3 0 to 1, and then off. 1, 2. We're into our solo at that point. Our solo is only over E5, and it'll probably be like this type of backing. For that type of solo, you want to go for some big bends. Probably start with a bend, that would be a really good shout. Or to go for a nice big run. And we're going to be in E minor pentatonic, which would be 12, 15 on the thickest string. 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14. 12, 15, 12, 15. A good idea to start off your solo. It's supposed to be improvised, so I will let you write some of it. But trying out this type of bend to start with. So that's 12 on our E string, and then 15th fret on our B string, and then you hit both of them and bend the 15th fret B string up. You get that lovely clashy sound when you do that, and that sounds really good in terms of this type of solo. You've got 3, 6, 9, 10 bars of this solo, and then you go to the DS. Let me find out where the DS is. It's down to what I told everybody at the start was the hardest part of the song, where we're going back to this. Now when you get to that part, you jump to the coda. The coda is on the last page, and I'll play you the coda, and hopefully it'll just be nice and simple. That last note is nice and short. It's a pet peeve of mine when my guitarists end their exam on a nice long note to tell everybody they're finished. But in the page, it's written as 1 beat. So make sure you cut off that note. It's just a little pet peeve of mine. When somebody plays a nice long note, don't do that. Overall, there's like 4 or 5 riffs in this tune, and there's an improvised solo. None of the riffs are hard. The bottom part of page 2 is difficult. Just a lot of jumping around to power chords. If you can get that part down, it's a super nice tune. It's quite long, and it's grade 5. So good for Advanced Higher. To be honest, I've given it for higher students, and they've managed it no problem. So, and I've got no problem doing that. As long as it's not an incredibly hard piece, I've got no problem giving a higher student a grade 5 track to play for their exam, especially if they're looking to do Advanced Higher later on as well. You definitely want to push students. So hopefully that was helpful. Didn't make it under the 12 minutes, but that's okay. Nearly 14. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.